Boston, a city packed with history, charm, and a serious foodie reputation. It's my first time here, and I have got one mission: to see if this iconic city is just as legendary as everyone says it is. Let's get started. So Boston is actually one of the most historic cities in the US, and we'll get to that in a little minute. Right now, we're going to start with coffee and a confession. So everyone I told that I was coming to Boston had the same reaction. They raved about it. It's meant to be this really charming city with gorgeous historic neighborhoods, a die-hard sports culture, and a legendary food scene. And you know what? I'm excited about all of that. The only problem is it's pouring rain today. So I have a long list of stuff I want to do. I'm just not sure how much of that we're going to be able to achieve today. So I thought we'd start with coffee. Now I've come here to a place called Taffy, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it is cozy as crepe in here. Now I couldn't decide what to get, and a lovely gentleman was walking past and said, get the almond croissant. So I've got the almond croissant. Let's try that. He said it never misses, and that's a pretty good recommendation. I'm going to do what the French do and dip it straight in the coffee. Thank you, random Bostonian ma'am. You were right. That's delicious. A good friend had told me that the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum was a must-do, and honestly, I can see why. I have never seen a museum that looks quite like this one. Designed to look like a 15th century Venetian palace, the museum was curated by Gardner herself. Now, she spent years traveling the world collecting gorgeous masterpieces, and as you're wandering around inside, you can actually see works by Matisse, Monet, and even Whistler, just to name a few. Now, this is probably terrible to say, but the thing that really captures my mind about this place is the heist. It is the scene of one of the most infamous art heists in US history. In 1990, two men dressed as police officers came in here and stole 13 artworks off the walls, including a Rembrandt valued at over $500 million. And the case remains unsolved today. The gallery actually still has a reward out for information that leads to the return of the artworks, and that reward is a staggering $10 million. And the cool thing, I probably shouldn't say cool, but the cool thing is they leave the empty frames up on the wall. So if you go up there, you can still see where the Rembrandt and the Vermeer were taken from. Apparently you cannot come to Boston without trying two legendary dishes. I'm going to try and get my paws on both of them right now. I am talking, of course, about the iconic Boston Lobster Roll and New England Clam Chowder. I've got both. Now I've come down to James Hook & Co. I don't know if this place is good or not. It was on a bunch of places to eat recommendations, so I thought we'll try both. Full disclosure, this is not a cheap meal. I got the regular lobster roll with mayo, and it was $27.99, and it's pretty small. And the small clam chowder was $10.99. So not cheap, but if delicious and only here once in your lifetime, could absolutely be worth it. I'll be the judge of that. All right, let's start with clam chowder. Oh, I was a bit worried there. It would be too rich and too creamy for me, but it's not. It's beautifully salty. I would be really interested to try another one of those somewhere else and compare them. I've never had it before. I really like that. All right, let's try the lobster roll. Oh yeah. How can a lobster roll not be good? Big, fresh chunks of very juicy lobster on top. I got the mayo version. They also do a butter version, which is more expensive for some reason. The roll, delicious. And I'm glad I got this size. The regular size lobster roll is perfect for me. And the little cup of soup is also perfect for me. I want to try both of these again. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll find somewhere else. We'll do a compare and contrast because maybe this place is super touristy and this isn't the best place to get it. I have no way of knowing. We will find out. I had told you that Boston has a very fascinating and rich history, and we are exploring that a little bit deeper right now.
Oh, come now, where's our patriotic zeal? Good day to you all!
Good day!
It's wonderful seeing so many of us gathered here in the Old South Meeting House, this most important assembly. It is, after all, the only building in Boston large enough to accommodate all 5,000 of you seated in here tonight. Now that comes the triumphant hand gesture. Make sure you do it properly. Ball the fist. Rear it behind your head. Punch towards the heavens and shout, huzzah! Huzzah!
You may have already heard of the Boston Tea Party. Way back on December 16th in 1773, a group of rebels boarded British ships and dumped 342 chests of British tea into the harbour, and they had a value of around $1 million. But here's the thing, it wasn't about the tea, it was a protest against British taxation. And it is the single most important event leading up to the American Revolution, when 13 of Great Britain's North American colonies threw off colonial rule and became the sovereign United States of America. And it happened in Boston right here. And I have to tell you, I wasn't going to do the Boston Tea Party ships and museum experience. I thought it was going to be boring. I thought it was going to be lame. I didn't think it was my kind of thing. It is awesome and an absolute must-do. I didn't get to film all of it, but I have to tell you, they have done an incredible job at putting that thing together. If school was like that, and that's how you learned history, I would have gotten better marks at school. That was awesome. Now they have a gift shop at the Boston Tea Party Ships and Museum, and in that gift shop is something I have always wanted to try. Saltwater taffy. I'm a huge fan of Friends, and if you are too, you'll know there's an episode in which Ross gets all hopped up on saltwater taffy, and I have spent my entire life wondering what that is and what it tastes like, and I've got the official Boston Tea Party saltwater taffy. We're gonna try it. You're watching a dream of mine come true right now, gang. Please be delicious. It's very, very chewy, texturally, flavor-wise. The flavor profile is still developing. Hold on. It's okay. It's not bad, but it's also not amazing. Wait a minute. I spoke too soon. The different colors are different flavors. I just threw in another one for research purposes. It's green. Very strong lime flavor. Pink one, no good. Green one, delicious.
24/7, I've got you in my mind. You're the only one. All the time, I adore you. Yeah, I adore you. 24/7, I've got you in my mind. Baby girl, I think about you all the time. I adore you. Yeah, I adore you. Yeah.
For accommodation here in Boston, I'm staying in one of the city's most elegant neighborhoods at an amazing spot called Hotel AKA right here in Back Bay. Now the hotel blends historic charm with modern luxury. It's just steps from Newbury Street and the public garden, so the location is a dream for exploring the city. Inside, it's all sleek interiors, calming tones, and refined comfort. I am obsessed with my room. It is so plush, modern, and comfy. comfortable. The hotel is boutique and beautiful. It feels like a peaceful retreat right here in the heart of Boston. I'll have links in the video description for you so you can check it out and book yourself. And in fact, I am loving my stay here so much, I think I might get out of this rain and make the most of it. I'm about to get cozy in this bed, have some tea and some brownie for dinner, and just relax. And do you know what? I think this is a great dinner option because I've got a lot of food planned for us tomorrow. Oh, that's an excellent brownie. Boston. Serving up the goods. Good morning, guys. Start my day off with breakfast at my hotel today. I brought out a mountain of food for me. I thought I was just doing an avocado on toast, and I am, except I said I didn't want eggs, and they've piled me high with potatoes, and I appreciate that. Okay, breakfast potatoes is a thing here in the US. If you see it on the menu, order it. It's so good. Well, let's try this very fancy looking avocado toast. Oh my God. That's one of the best avocado toasts I've ever had. They pan fried the bread, I think, in olive oil. The avocado is perfect. The tomatoes on top, I don't know what they've done to them. Oh my, that's phenomenal. All right, I'm gonna sit here, devour this, and then we're gonna go and visit a place I have always wanted to visit. I am at one of the most famous institutions in the world. Yes, I am at Harvard University. Now, this place was founded in 1636, making it the oldest university in the United States. And it is responsible for producing 8 US presidents and over 160 Nobel laureates. And today, I'm here too, and my YouTube channel has over 200,000 subscribers, so I'm kind of a big deal. Now, the cool thing about this is anyone can visit and it's free just to wander around the campus. And I'm starting off here in the famous Harvard Yards, and I took a visit to the John Harvard statue. But here's a fun fact for you. It's known as the Statue of Three Lies because John Harvard wasn't even the founder of Harvard University. He wasn't born in 1638, and the statue isn't even of his real face. Pretty interesting, huh? And if you did a student-led tour, you would get a whole bunch more interesting facts, including that this library behind me, the Widener Library, is home to 3.5 million books. That's a lot of reading. I wanted to go in there and have a look around like every other tourist probably does, but it's students only, which makes sense. I mean, if you actually go here, you don't want a bunch of tourists like me ruining your study time, and you probably really need to focus, not watch some dummy goof off on their blog. I am having a moment. I wandered inside the Harvard Art Museums and I didn't expect what's happening to me right now. Firstly, it is free to visit. And the reason why that's so shocking is the quality and the scale of pieces that they have here. They have works by Whistler, Munch, they have Monet, they have Picasso. They have so many incredible artworks in here. I have visited galleries in Paris and New York and tried to see pieces like this, and there have been huge crowds of people there. I have this whole room to myself just to sit here and stare at this stunning Monet. And here's my favorite. Going to galleries like this is one of my favorite things to do when I travel. It just makes me so happy. You know, I love to paint and I love studying art at school, and this is amazing. I've made my way to Boston's North End. Now, this is the oldest residential neighborhood in the city, and it dates back to the 1600s. It's also known as Boston's Little Italy. And it is home to some of the best food this city has to offer. And you know, I'm hungry. If you're going to eat pizza in Boston, you want to eat the best pizza in Boston, which is why I've come here to a spot called Regina Pizzeria. Now, this place has been open since 1926. Yep, they have been making pizzas for nearly 100 years. And apparently, there are two things that make this place so good. The family recipe, which has been passed down through the generations, and their brick oven. That is where all the good flavor and good pizzeria goodness comes from. Now, by the slice, you can get cheese or pepperoni, and I've got a slice of cheese because I'm just me. It's huge. Whoa. I love pizza, and if this really is the best in Boston, I'm here for it. The base is delicious. Lovely and chewy. Nice and thin. Good tang to the sauce. Not too cheesy. Absolutely delicious. Now, I won't lie. The best piece of pizza I have had in my life so far went down in Brooklyn. If you saw that episode, that thing knocked my socks off. That, for me, was a 10 out of 10 no notes pizza. This, still delicious. But Brooklyn's still in the lead.
Get up on it and do. Get up on it and do. My channel's thriving on it. Don't see the online. Get a little grip of my yeah. Get a little grip of my ooh. I'm shining without you. So bright, baby, so bright. Focus.
I have been in Boston for a hot minute now, so let's talk honest, unfiltered first impressions. First things first, it's a beautiful city. I love all the red brick buildings everywhere, and I have been blown away by the food. The food scene here is incredible. Not just that, but the history is amazing as well. I guess maybe this is embarrassing. I didn't know a lot about the American Revolution, but I have learned so much since I've been here, and I completely understand why Boston is such a significant city. I'm walking along the main street or high street here in Back Bay. It's called Newbury Street, and it is beautiful. Honestly, the buildings lining either side are like something out of a movie set or a fairy tale or a storybook or something. It is absolutely gorgeous. Now on the weekend, I have to assume this place gets pretty freaking busy. But today, on a weekday, it's perfect. If you have got a sweet tooth like me, you're going to be very happy with what's about to happen. I've gotten the recommendation from a local that Lady M is the place to go for their very special cakes. Now, it's a crepe cake. I don't entirely know what that means other than it's something layered and it looks yummy. So we're going to try it. Now, to eat it, we've come out to the public garden. The public garden. I'm going to clip you guys onto my hat. Okay. It's really good. It's really, really good. Yeah, sometimes with a cake it can be a bit too cakey and stodgy and heavy. That is just light, sweet freshness. I'm not one for things that are super, super creamy. That's creamy, but not crazy creamy. I don't have enough hands. Does this count as eating your greens? Yes. It's really good. I actually like the green tea more than the original.
Two steps to the right, to the right, to the left. I got rooms in hell. Everybody put your fingers in the air. I might two steps to the right, to the right, to the left. I got rooms in hell. Everybody put your fingers in the air.
To get an incredible view over Boston, I have come to the view. It is really cool up here. I don't always love a high top building viewpoint. Sometimes they're a bit boring and you're stuck indoors and there's not much to see. This one is really well done. The deck outside is huge. There is so much to see and explore without being hindered. I love these really big glass panels. And my favorite thing about it is the views you get to see of Boston. You can actually see the history below. I did not realize just how red this city is. All of those gorgeous historic brick buildings lined up one after the other, and not too many skyscrapers getting in the way of your view. The only thing getting in the way of my view is my hair. It is really, really windy up here, but really, really worth it.
To the right, to the right, to the left. I got real in here. Everybody put your fingers in the air.
I said I wanted to try one more lobster roll before I leave Boston, and I meant it. And after today's incredible breakfast at this hotel, I checked their room service menu, and guess what was on it? Lobster roll with the Fritz. And I thought, if the breakfast was that good, how good is the lobster roll gonna be? Come on, Boston. Don't let me down. That one's way better. There was nothing wrong with the first one. The first one was very tasty. Had I not had this one, I wouldn't have known any better, but that one is superior. I think it's the bun, actually. The bun on this is a lot softer and fresher. And again, I think just like this morning, and the fries it comes with, skin on, baby. This is living. This, peak life moment. All right, you guys, and with that brings my time in Boston and this week's episode to a close. I really hope you've enjoyed this episode. Now, if you don't already, be sure to subscribe right now so you never miss a single episode, and say hello in the comments below. I hope you have a great weekend ahead, and I will see you with a brand new episode next week. Love ya! From me and the lobster roll.